Hello and welcome to downtown Seattle. The Seattle Sasquatch hosting the Edmonton Eagles for the final of a three-game series, the final game of the year, game 162. The Seattle Sasquatch won yesterday 9-2 over the Eagles, but the Eagles won game 1 of the series 6-2. Who will win game 3? We will find out. First pitch is next. Stick around. Testing. Alright, we're good. So, we're not gonna be able to be at PNC Park. I'm gonna go to Seattle. Bigfoot Field, that's home of the Sasquatch. Yeah, clear skies. Enjoy the ball game. Game 162. Hello and welcome to Bigfoot Field, Game 162. The Seattle Sasquatch hosting the Edmonton Eagles for the final of a three-game series, the final game of the regular season. Series tied 1 apiece, both teams warming up. So, Game 1, Eagles defeat the Sasquatch 6-2. And then Seattle with a big reversal, they defeat Edmonton 9-2 in yesterday's matchup. Eagles Sasquatch next, game 162. Second the mound for game 162 will be Corbin Burns, 32nd appearance this year, 15-9 accurate, 109 innings pitched, pitches 200th inning today, 3.03 ERA, 104 WHIP, 170 strikeouts. And taking third base for the Sasquatch today will be Jose Iglesias. The leadoff man, top of the first, will be Bryson Stott. And game 162 is underway. So we'll have a day off tomorrow. And then playoffs will start Friday night. Going into Sunday, that'll be the wild card round. And then we'll have another day off. Then round 1 starts round 2 starts Tuesday. Round 1's the wild card, and then after that, after round 2, you have your conference final, and then we have the national championship series. And that, can't believe it. Cutter on the counts 2-1 to Bryson Stott. The pitch. Swing on a weak ground ball right towards second base, sidearm to first for the first out of the ball game to start game 162. Final broadcast of the regular season 2. So here comes the center fielder, Brandon Marsh, batting 271. You can take a look at the lineup. There's a lot of guys that, they probably could, bringing in Brandon Marsh for the Eagles. He's playing center field today. Brandon Marsh. He looks dialed in. Takes a card that'll be strike one, just barely up. Called strike. I might call it a ball. So, another one from Burns. Card top of the zone. 0-2. On that same outside edge. I don't know if we're necessarily gonna have 2011 type of game. The final. Swing! Gonna miss to the cutter. Marsh goes down swinging. 2 down here on the top of the first. First K for Corbin Burns. And here comes Gunnar Henderson. So the Edmonton Eagles. Top of the first. Take a sinker that'll be 0-1. 110 RBIs for Gunnar Henderson. The shortstop is here. He has 35 home runs. Career high in RBIs. And the 0-1 will be better. Anthony is 0-2 from Corbin Burns. Glad to have you here on a Wednesday night. Final night of the regular season. The 2-strike pitch. Swing and a miss, and they got him for strike 3. A second K for Burns, and we're going to the Sasquatch first. Taking the mound is Jack Flaherty for the final game of the regular season for the Edmonton Eagles. 33rd appearance this year, 14-9 record, 181.2 innings pitched, 4.11 ERA, 1.33 WHIP, 178 strikeouts, 22.9% strikeout rate, and 8.4% walk rate for Jack Flaherty. And we'll see how his final regular season performance is for Seattle. And these two teams are right next to each other in the standings. And down the left field line, it'll be fouled. And the 0-1 to Bryce Terang. Early swing on the slider right down the middle, and the count's 0-2. The Edmonton Eagles looking for their 90th win on the season. Swing and a miss, it'll be strike 3 to Bryce Terang, 1 down. First K for Jack Flaherty on his first batter. So here comes Mason Stroud. 273 batting average.
No, that's a ball.
He takes that 4-seamer down low for ball 1. 11 home runs, 53 RBIs this year for Mason Stroud. Batting .739. OPS is 739. He's batting .273. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of anyone with a batting average of 739 or anything remotely anywhere near that outside of like the first week of the season. It's the only time you can have a batting average like that and it look normal. Because it's not going to stay that high. And the 2-1 to Stroud. Good swing, but it's foul to the right. Towards the seats. This game, it's gonna be. Who's gonna ride into the playoffs with that momentum? Edmonton already locked that top spot in the Northwest. This would be an especially important game for Seattle because they're gonna ride this into the wild card. Swag and a miss, a knuckle curve for strike 3. 2 down here on the first. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Fastball 1-1 off on the outside edge, but still on the plate. Alvarez in left field today for Seattle. Here's the 0-1. Got him on the corner, and the count's 0-2. 200 home runs this year for Yordan Alvarez. That one's down low from Jack Flaherty. The count's 1-2. gonna be all about. I mean, these 10 seconds are all about. Are you ready to play in the playoffs? There's a throw to first base, and he's off the bag. That'll be a strikeout and a wild pitch for Jordan Alvarez. The Flaherty gets the strikeout, but he advances to first base anyway. See? So that throw, see, was a wild throw. And Alvarez to be safe. Here's Will Smith.
Ball.
On top of the sun, that'll be ball 1. Will Smith with 93 RBIs this year. And about 288 batting average for the Sasquatch. And the 1-0. Check swing on a sinker. That'll be 1-1 because it was down the middle. Stretching feels good. So this Seattle ball club, it's... Oh, that ball's gonna get away! It's all the way to the warning track behind home plate, and there's 2 on for the Seattle Sasquatch. It's happened twice in a row now. First, a wild throw from... After that one bounced off of the mask... Not the mask, off the glove of the Eagles catcher. Straight towards the wall behind home plate. And there's 2 runners aboard for Seattle. Here's C.J. Abrams with 2 on and 2 out. A rough strike call there, and the count's 0-1. That was a ball. That had to have been a ball. 100%. That's a strike. I have 4 eyes. Counts 0-1 to C.J. Abrams, the pitch. And I'm going to fly ball to center field, but not going to be too deep. Marsh coming in. And he makes the catch to end the first. We're going to the second. Still a scoreless ball game after 1. Stick around. Hitting off the second for the Edmonton Eagles will be Riley Green. 247 batting average for Mr. Green. He has a career high 84 runs batted in on the season for the Eagles. 11th pitch for Burns.
1-0.
Slide off the play, and the count's ball 1. So, I mean, see, Edmonton, they're going to have a lot more time to group recover. They're going to be achieving 90 wins. Pop up right at second base. Still waiting on the catch finally made. I believe Bryce Terang. Yeah, Bryce Terang. There's one down here in the second. So here comes Nolan Arenado for the Eagles. 60 home runs. 8-time All-Star doing in Major League Baseball. 23 was the last time he made it. Now he's in the National Baseball League, and that'll be down low on a curveball that counts 1-0. And this is a game I've been excited for all day. Just because the matchup, I mean, this is primed to be a fun game. I'd be very sad if it ends up being like an 8-0 blowout.
1-2.
Kind of, or just being a 1-0, you know. One of those games where you want to fall asleep. Last one I did fall asleep. And then I'll be found the counts 1-2. Yesterday I picked the wrong stadium. How about that? And the 1-2 swing, and I missed it away. Strike 3 to Arenado. Third strikeout for Corbin Burns. Here's Colton Cowser for the Edmonton Eagles. 2 down top at the second. That'll be a ball inside, but if it's on the same side, it's on the other side in the same spot, it's a strike. Stump's already not making too much sense. Calls aren't very consistent already. And I wanna, even if they were consistent, they're still questionable at that. Cows was 0 for 4 in yesterday's game, and the Eagles 9-2 lost to the Sasquatch in Game 2. They won Game 1 6-2 over Seattle. Swung a miss, and the count's 1-2. Got him inside. Now he's gonna go for the cat. Chance for Burns to get out of it. The 1-2 to Colton Cowser. They're gonna get a piece of it, top of the zone, and it's fouled back. For a K, like a lot of pitchers do. I've seen that they change up their pitch. Even for me inside MLB The Show this game, I do change up the pitch on a strikeout. There'll be a broken bat or slow roll towards the mound. Burns throw to first, got him for out number 3, and we're going. The Sasquatch second. A still scoreless ball game. Letting off the Sasquatch second will be the right fielder, Michael Conforto, 2017 MLB All-Star. Now he's in the NBL playing for the Seattle Sasquatch. 13 home runs on the season, Game 1 6-2. No runs, no hits on either side here going into the Seattle second. Forcemer foul back. 0-1. 4 for 6 this year is Michael Conforto against Jack Flaherty. He had already hit 1 homer off of him this year. But got him on that slider on the count, 0-2. These teams are first and second in the Northwest. Edmonton top with 89 wins. Seattle's right below them with 87. If Edmonton, if Edmonton wins tonight, the Edmonton Eagles will reach 90 wins, and they've already secured in the division title. Here, the Northwest Division title. They've already secured it at 80, because it's mathematically impossible for Seattle to come back. They need to win. They need to sweep. And they've already lost. They lost the first game of the series. Counts 2-2 to Michael Conforto. The patch. The fly ball then down the left field line. Is that going to stay fair? Yes, it will stay fair. Conforto taking off for 2. And he's in there sliding off with a leadoff double. How about that for the first hit of the day for the Sasquatch? Surprise double by Michael Conforto. I mean, that was like looking, is it going to stay fair? Yes, it did, just by inches. Bounced into foul territory. And then you can see he just flies into second with that double. Hop up. A long run for Brandon Marsh, but he's not going to catch it. Instead, it'll be the usual shortstop making the grab, and then it'll be out number 1. There is third baseman Jose Iglesias. 6 homers in the season, all the way back in 2015. He was an All-Star in Major League Baseball. And the pitch. It's swing down the line, foul on the count, 0-1. 1 for 7 this year against Flaherty. He did strike out 1 time against Jack Flaherty this season. And they're going to get down. Yes, it will. A base hit. And from third, taken off. I believe they'll stop there. But there's runners in the corners for Jose Iglesias and the Sasquatch. Iglesias on first. I'm going to base hit earlier. Who was it? I'll check. Michael Conforto, he's on third, he's in scoring position. Iglesias on first, and one out of Jose Siri. Batting .217 on the season, and the Sasquatch center fielder. 46 RBIs and 16 home runs. 1 out count to Jose Siri. Late swing foul on the fastball, get it off the end of the bat. 0 for 4 in yesterday's win. So yesterday's 9-run game for Seattle, he didn't give a single hit.
1-2.
So we're going to miss 1-2 from Flaherty. So looks to be looks to be a sellout here in Seattle
Ball.
at Bigfoot Field. Ball gets away. Murray's taking off for second base, and he's in there. He's field second base and a wild pitch. Runners on second and third for Seattle. That one gets down. The Eagles catcher, he's struggling big time today. Ball after ball, early in this ball game, he can't catch them. He's struggling to make catches, and it's resulting in errors. Left and right, wild pitches, all that type of stuff. Pass balls, probably will have at least one. Swing and a miss, so you get strike three to Jose Siri. 5th strikeout for the Eagles starter, Jack Flaherty. He swung right under it. Here comes the leadoff man, Bryce Terang. And that'll be in there 0-1. Playing second base day for Seattle. And we'll see if they shake anything up for the playoffs. 2-on-2 out situation for the Sasquatch. Swung a sinker that far off the plate, and the count's 0-2. That's a head scratcher. I don't know why he swung at that. What are you doing, man? Off the plate, 0-2 to Bryce Terang. Those jerseys are gorgeous. I mean, I made them, but man, I got it. 0-2. Pop up right towards short. Bit of a lengthy wait, and there is the catcher on number 3. The Eagles get out of a 2-on-2 out situation here on the bottom of the second. We're going to the third. Still scoreless. Moving off the third will be the DH, Yeimer Candelario. A really good this season. 21 home runs. 62 RBIs for Candelario. With a 244 batting average. At 7th for the Eagles. Here in the final game of the regular season. Down 0-1. Release of it 0-2. Still a scoreless ball game.
One-two.
Start of the play, and the count's 1-2. And the pitch. There'll be a pop-up on a slider and the foul. 1-2 to Candelario. Burns is 1-2. Swinging a big ground ball, diving play. Oh, we got it. Nice play by Bryce Terang. The throw to first for out number 1. What a play at second base by Bryce Terang to keep a no-hitter going. Look at that dive. How about that? Woo, what a play. What a play by Bryce Terang. There'll be a cutter, there'll be a bouncer foul low in the dirt 0-1 to Spencer Torkelson playing first today for the Eagles. The 0-1. Cutter, that'll be 1-1 off the plate. Ground ball up the middle of base hit. Now 1-out single to break the perfect game. It was Spencer Torkelson with the 1-out single for the Eagles. First hit of the day for the night for the Edmonton Eagles. I know it looks like a day game, like a late evening game. It is what it is. The game, it doesn't match with real life, so like the times in the real world, it does not match. Of course, the weather won't match either, so it's treated like an MLB scene. That's why I can do games when it's like literally snow outside. And the 0-1 to Andy Rodriguez.
Hey, Rod.
Got him on the curveball, 0-2.
2 strikes.
And the pitch. Part of the way down low, 1-2 to Rodriguez. Still a scoreless game. Down low on the curveball, 2-2. 1 on, 1 out for the Eagles. Back to first. Swing and a miss to the curveball for strike 3 to retire Andy Rodriguez. 4 Ks for Corbin Burns. Bryson Stott, the leadoff man for the Eagles. 285 batting average. He will most likely be a top performer in the postseason, but we have yet to see. Two out, 1 on for the Eagles here. 1 to Bryson Stott. 6 hit, 1-1. 14 assists to Bryson Stott. 418. That's a. That's 7th most in the Western Conference. The 1-2.
2-2.
That ball's in the dirt. 2-2. I'm struggling to get the K here. Curveball. They're just trying to get one that's off the plate that Bryson Stott swings and misses at. He's trying to get him to chase. 42nd pitch for Corbin Burns. High fly ball to deep right field. It's still going back. Track, it's going to bounce right in front of the warning track, bounce off the wall. That'll bring a run in, at least 1 in. Another throw to the plate. Oh, the ball gets away. But the other runner stays at third. An RBI triple for Bryson Stott. I mean, he could have tried for home, but yeah, he wouldn't have made it. Now, probably anyway, he probably would not have. I thought that was going to be a home run. I genuinely thought it wasn't going to be. And he not only gets a double, he gets a triple out of it. 1-0 Eagles. So Marsh gets a single here. That'll make it a 2-0 ball game. Oh, 1. Get a piece of it. Is he gonna be able to get there? No, it's gonna drop down a base hit. That'll bring another run home.
He's in there. Hey.
And Marsh is in there with a double. How about that? A surprise. Double with 2 outs. Here in the third for Brandon Marsh. An RBI double as well, and it's 2-0. Look at this. Someone's up. It should be easy. Some miscommunication gets right past him. Right in front of him, it drops down for the hit. 2-0 Eagles. What? By the coach, I would. Snail's coach, I mean, he's gonna be losing it right now. That it has to be the literal definition of pain. 0-1 count to Gunnar Henderson. Sinker, that'll be 0-2. Nice to have an open field on the final day of the regular season. We like to have it open.
Inside.
Start of the play, that'll be inside 1-2. Probably will be closed a lot during this the playoffs, though. A lot. And the 1-2. Early 2-2. And up the middle, right in center field. And the catch is made, and we're going to the Seattle third, but not before. 2 runs come in for the Eagles on 2 different hits. 2-0 Edmonton. So, yeah, Eagles with that big 6-2 winning game 1. But then Seattle stormed back yesterday with winning 9-2. So they're still to pick 1 apiece. It's currently a 2-0 Eagles lead. We'll see what the rest of this game will bring. Bottom of the third, Mason Stroud leading off for Seattle. High pop-up. 0-1. Fly ball to center field. But the center fielder able to make the grab for the first out of the inning. There's Jordan Alvarez.
Ball 2.
Sinker inside, 2-ball count here. It's gonna be so Alvarez. He needs to recognize when that pitch is gonna come.
Ball, no.
Down low when he's recognized the direction of the pitch as it's coming out of Flaherty's arm. And he needs to swing and get that ball down for Seattle. He needs to focus on getting that ball down. Ball back to the ball. A full swing through. Ground ball. Oh, nice play to the first. Got him. But he was off the plate, so he doesn't get the out. Throws in time, but it's off. It's offline. They don't actually. I said got them, and then I realized, oh wait, he's not on the bag. Okay. He jumps off the. He jumps after the ball. He hits it, but Alvarez safe at first.
Inside.
Counts 1-0 to Will Smith. He's catching today for the Sasquatch. 1-0 count. Good fastball, 1-1. Smith's grounding to 16 double plays this year. That'd be a misfortune for Seattle. Any of you guys remember the Rays Yankees? Well, the whole day, the last day of the regular season in 2011. That was one of the most crazy last days of the regular season ever. Ball gets away. Down low. The count is now 4 to Will Smith. 3-2. I was rewatching some of that. Some video of that game. Rays were down 7-0. Ball 4 to Will Smith. He'll take first. 2-1 for the Sasquatch. There's C.J. Abrams. Wide foul. 37 doubles this year for C.J. Abrams. And I mean, if he can get the ball down, that's going to do some damage here for sure. When the ball gets down, both runners go back to their current bases. 1-1. Crumble. That's gonna get down a base hit. Runner on third. He stops at third with the bases loaded. Big single for C.J. Abrams. Bases loaded for the Sasquatch. Then he gets that one into left field. At the end of the better angle. That could have brought a run home. Michael Conforto with the bases loaded to play. They'll let a fly ball on the first pitch he sees. To deep right field. It is gone! Grand slam for Michael Conforto. 14th of the season. 4-2 Sasquatch. Bigfoot is on the loose here in Seattle. Now on, you get the high shot. It just keeps going, goes. It's never gonna come down, and then all of a sudden, it just drops down. But it's already over the wall. It's too late. 1-0 Seattle, just like that, off a grand slam. Forward, and the game has flipped upside down. We grab all towards third base. Puts that on to first. Got him. 2 down here in the third. And again, the grand slam, completely flipping the game upside down. Here's Jose Iglesias.
No.
1-0 count to Jose Iglesias.
Ball.
Top of the zone on a fastball, ball 2. And we ground ball right towards second. Quick side on to first. Will end the inning, but not before a Conforto grand slam. Bigfoot's on the loose, and it's 4-2 Sasquatch. So yeah, we take a look at the Western Conference season picture. Edmonton leading the Northwest. The Central, it's going to be the Texas Twisters. Oakland Ocean leading the South. They've all clinched. The wild card will be Houston, Seattle, and Chicago. And then the Raptors, the Grizzlies, the Stars, and the Anchors are in the hunt. I believe they'll make it too to the wild card game. As there's a long throw to first. Got him for out number 1. Had a bit of a rainbow to it. You can see, you don't want a rainbow. You want to eliminate that rainbow as much as possible. You want it to be as straight on as you can get it. There's Nolan Arenado. Top of the 4th. Seattle leading 4-2.
Ball 1.
Circle Dream gonna be down low here. To Nolan Arenado, 5-time Silver Slugger in Major League Baseball.
That's a strike.
Better at the corner. 1-1.
Two.
1-2 to Nolan Arenado. It's all
2-2.
It's all about keeping the hitter guessing. Burns, it's almost like you have to keep, that's really what it is. You have to keep reinventing yourself as a pitcher. I mean, you don't have to actually literally change your style, as there's a cutter for strike 3 to retire. Nolan Arenado, 5 Ks for Corbin Burns. Well, what I'm saying is you need to be changing up your pitches. You can't be just throwing, I'll just stick to the same fastball and slider the entire game. That's not gonna work. So maybe this involves getting creative with your pitches, where you want to pitch them. Keep the hitter guessing. And don't throw fastballs down the middle. And if you're gonna go down the middle of the fastball, you gotta bring a hater. High fly ball to deep right field, but it's foul. And into the seats it goes. Two. Got him at the cutter, top of the zone for strike 3, and we're going to the Seattle 4. Take a look at the Northwest Division. I tell you, Seattle and Edmonton are right next to each other. So Seattle could get within 1 win of the Eagles if they win this game after dying. That would be an interesting way to finish the season. 89-88. Or the Eagles could get to 90, we will see. Utah and they're gonna 100% make the wild card. We're gonna just see what happens and roll with it. I'm not gonna try and predict it. You do all the math and figure it out too much. I do know that the top 2 teams make it in for sure. Fastball swing to miss, the count's 0-2. Edmonton's locked in. They are
1-2.
Hey, that's gonna get away. 1-2 to Jose Siri, leading off the 4th for the Seattle Sasquatch.
That's a check.
Check swing. They say it's a check. 2-2. They say it's a check. Now they check swing. Struck him out with a knuckle curve. 1 down here in the 4th. 6 Ks for Jack Flaherty. He's having a solid day today here on the final day of the regular season. Here's Bryce Terang. We got knuckle curve on the count. Is 0-1. Bryce Terang. Yeah, the incredible double play earlier. Not double play, the incredible diving play earlier. Remember that? Hey, he's gonna hit a high fly ball. This one gonna go to deep right field, but not gonna go too deep. As the catch is made by Colton Cowser in right. 2 down. And here's Mason Stroud, the DH today, designated hitter. He's DH today for the Sasquatch. 2 outs in the 4th. We're over halfway through the ballgame now. Is he first pitch? Ground ball to short. To the first, got him. So that ends the 4th. We're going to the 5th. Sasquatch lead it 4-2. And the DH for the Eagles leading off. It'll be Yaimer Candelario.
Ball, that's down.
That'll be down low. That'll be ball 1.
Ball 2.
Oh, the play 2.
2-0
Oh,
the count.
2-0. And the 2-0. That'll be off the plate for ball 3.
That's down. Ball 4.
And then we down for ball 4 on the plate. That'll be. I'm gonna walk down with Candelario. Went off walk and then go. We're gonna bring in Spencer Torkelson. Let me grab a light. It's gonna get through it. Base hit for Torkelson. 2 outs. In the 5th for the Eagles, and there's 2 men on for Edmonton. And it's right through first base. There's Andy Rodriguez with 2 on and nobody out.
No.
It'll be out the plate. That'll be ball 1. Andy Rodriguez catcher day for the Edmonton Eagles. And it's all about just get the ball down. Get it fair, get it down. ground ball right at third. There's one. There's two for a double play. Sasquatch double play. A 5-4-3 double play with the Seattle infield. All right, third to second to one. Third base in scoring position. Here's Bryce's stop, but there is 2 outs.
Ball.
Down low, ball 1.
1-0.
Down with the RBI triple in the third. Down ball all right towards to the first. Got him! We're going to the Sasquatch fair. 4-2 Seattle. After 4.5. So take a look at the most valuable individual cats. Otani, Jordan Alvarez, and Gunnar Henderson. Alvarez off the fifth, it'll be off the fifth, it'll be ball 1.
1 ball. No strike.
So, 2 warming up in the Eagles bullpen.
One ball. 1 strike.
Now it's 1-1 to Jordan Alvarez.
Ball.
And we're at point. That is 2-1 to Jordan Alvarez.
No. Off the plate.
And we on the plate, and the count is 3-1. Almost avoiding that ball forward. It'll be a high fly ball, center field. Marsh under it. He'll wait on it. 2 steps forward to make the catch. Round number 1. There's the Seattle catcher. That'll be Will Smith.
Ball. 1-0.
And the count, that'll be 1-0. 1-0 count to Will Smith. Already 0 for 1 day for the Sasquatch. Good swing, foul. And Flaherty's gonna deal. A weak ground ball to third. Smith, gonna go. Smith, oh, he bobbled the ball. Smith is safe. That'll be an error on the Edmonton Eagles end. Will Smith safe at first base, so they're gonna pull Jack Flaherty. So they're gonna bring in Ryan Thompson. 85th appearance this year, 5-2 record, 11 holes, 95 innings pitched, 236 ERA, 15.9% strikeout rate, and a 2.22 against righties and lefties. We're gonna see how he does with that 236 ERA. Ryan Thompson facing the Seattle shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
Ball 1.
And the one out of Abrams, it'll be slide just off. Off the way, it'll be ball 2. And the 2-0, it'll be tap foul.
Ball 3.
That'll be ball 3. And the count is 3-1.
Full count.
And the count is full to CJ Abrams. The pitch. Down the line, that'll be foul. Sinker, that'll be strike 3. Thompson struck him out. First K for Ryan Thompson. Is Michael Conforto the play for the Sasquatch? Good swing foul from Conforto. Can you occur in many different Major League Baseball teams?
No.
Oh, that'll be down low. And the count is 1-1.
No, that's a ball.
0-1 to Michael Conforto here. Thompson's gonna get it. Swing and a miss, 2-2.
2 strikes. Full count. Ball 4. First
Right through
base.
down low. That'll be ball 4 to walk Michael Conforto. There's 2 on for the Sasquatch. There's 2 Encarnacion.
1-0.
That's where it Encarnacion.
Ball 2.
And we ball to the Encarnacion.
Ball.
Down low on that sinker room just off the play in that corner. How about getting the ball up and out of that little corner?
Ahoy.
It goes 3-0.
3 balls. 1 strike.
One Gramo right towards third. For the second to end the 5th inning, we're going to the 6th. On the 6th, Brandon Marshall on man takes strike 1. One gonna be foul down the right field line. Left field line. Makes it 0-2 to Brandon Marsh here, so Burns needs to get out of this. Got him with the cutter right down the middle. That'll be straight through to get Brandon Marsh. Big out for Corbin Burns. He's at over 70 pitches too. Let's see. Better on the circle change if gets Marsh here. Here comes Gunnar Henderson.
1-0. Ball outside.
We on the play, that'll be outside 2-0. So, so, so Gunnar Henderson here. This Eagles lineup struggling to get hit. They're struggling to get knocks here over the last 2 innings.
2-2.
I mean, some of the things what I'm seeing that they're just not swinging it enough. So the problem that'll be strike 3 called. And okay. 3 strikeouts in a row. Alright. No strikeouts today.
Ball 1.
Still left foot around the green. The plate. Counts 1-1 here. And we foul. 1-2 to Riley Green.
That's an out.
On the way on the plate, bottom of the 6th, and the count's 0-1.
No, that's a ball.
And the 1-2 to Jose Iglesias, a big ground ball right towards first, and a run to the bag that,
Out.
yeah, number 1, retired Jose Iglesias. No, outside. Got him right there. He's out. B-Ride. And the 1-2 that we down low the count, it's 2-2. Counts 2-2 to Bryce Terang. And we have to play the counts. We have to play for ball 4, and we're going to the 7th. The Seattle pitching staff, and their pitching isn't exactly great. They definitely have a lot of work to do, so we're going to see how that ends up turning out for Seattle. So top of the 7th inning, Nolan Arenado leading off for the Edmonton Eagles. I was like, kind of half asleep. I'm not gonna lie, just fine. There's strike 3. So I'm kind of right back. I was like awake enough to be calling. So Moretta and Lang warming up in the Seattle bullpen. It's a 4-2 ball game, top of the 7th. And we fouled off. Turns right foul. Seattle leading 4-2. All Seattle's runs coming off of that grand slam from earlier. All of them. And the 1-1 that Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 2 today. He's 6-mile-an-hour slider from Corbin Burns still pitching. He's at above 85. He's at above 85 pitches. Here's pitch 80. He's gonna be a slider inside, and the count's 3-1. Swing foul. Three and 2 count to Nolan Arenado. Swing, it's gonna be a base hit for Nolan Arenado. 3-2 count. He gets a lead-off single in the 7th for the Edmonton Eagles. So they're gonna pull Corbin Burns finally. He's gonna get the call. And so his day is done, and we'll see who they bring in. So they're gonna bring in Austin Davis. His second appearances here for Seattle. 3-2 record, 3.23 ERA. 82.1% strikeout rate, 262 against righties, 261 against lefties, and 18.1% strikeout rate. Let's see how it does. Fastball to be inside, ball 1 on his first pitch. And some boos of the crowd on the first pitch being a ball. Oh yeah, they could turn double play. It'll be a sinker late swing, tap foul, 1-1. So let's see Edmonton, they need a hit from Colton Cowser here. They need to get back because they've been struggling the last few innings. And the 1-2. Playing the count is 2-2. All about getting that ball down. And the count is full, 3-2. Yeimer Candelario on deck. So, the 3-2. Swing and a miss, and Davis struck him out his first cast to Colton Cowser, one down here at the top of the 7th. So one on top of the 7th, the Yeimer Candelario coming to the play for Edmonton.
Ball. No, that's it.
Take it away in ball 1. Oh, nice line catch. Oh, a double play. He got both outs. 7th inning stretch. We're going to the Sasquatch 7th. How about that? So they're going to bring in Jesus Tinoco, 61st appearance this year. 3-4 record, 5 goals, 6-7 innings pitched, 363 ISO, 47% strikeout rate, 158 against righties, 272 lefties for Jesus Tinoco. We'll see how he does facing Mason Stroud at the DH. So bottom of the 7th inning. And the pitch to Stroud. That'll be fastball, that'll be in there, and the count's 0-1. So Seattle. And first baseman just made a really cool double play. Yeah, the second, then a tag out back for the runner back going back to first. And the 1-1 to Mason Stroud. That'll be hesitation, even swing, 1-2. Swing, there'll be a fly ball to left. And catch made by Riley Green. Round number 1. Here's Jordan Alvarez. Pitcher in the first inning. If you remember that, but he hasn't got a hit today so far. 0 for 3. Takes that first pitch sinker. That'll be strike 1. And then we go right at second. And Alvarez is retired. Unlucky bounce there for Seattle. So now here's Will Smith. So down here on the bottom of the 7th, that'll be slider, that'll be tap foul, 0-1. Seattle's got the lead. I mean, they might probably still do want to extend that lead because it's only a 2-run lead. And it is baseball. So no lead is safe. If we go back to the New York Yankees Tampa Bay Rays game 162 in 2011, the Rays going into the 9th inning, they were down 7-0. 8th inning, going to the 8th inning, they were down 7-0, and then they won the game. It's like 7-6, I believe. So two, it'll be pop up off the end of the bat. All played, that'll be 3-2. The count is now full. CJ Abrams on deck. And it'll be foul. 9th pitch of the at-bat to Will Smith.
Ball 4. Take your base.
And that'll be ball 4 to Will Smith. And there's for the Seattle Sasquatch. So they're gonna hire Jesus Tinoco. We'll see who they bring in. So they're going to bring in Sean Armstrong, 68th appearance this year, 14 ERA, 80.4% strikeout rate, 2-4 record, 258 against righties, 270 against lefties. We'll see how he does. Here's CJ Abrams, the lead off the 7th. CJ Abrams with 2 outs in the 7th. Sorry. 2 outs here in the 7th. And his first pitch will be top of the zone. That'll be ball 1 up to outside corner. And we rumble right towards third, to the second, and there's that number 3, and we're going to the 8th. 4-2 Seattle. Dario Mernicland, 543 rate, 21.5% strike rate, 57 record, their holds, 225 against righties, and against lefties, 271. You know, and the leadoff man for the Eagles will be Spencer Torkelson. So the Edmonton Eagles here, they need a couple runs badly. It's the 8th inning. They're down by 2. They're in game 162. That'll be a check swing on a slider. That'll be foul. Strike one. That'll be check swing in the zone. That'll be strike 1. So here. So this is the time. This is prime time for Edmonton. Get some runs on the board. So Jeremiah Stroud and Lane warming up in the bullpen. One count to Torkelson. And that's going to get right into the gap for a base hit to right for Torkelson. 1 on. Lead off single for the Eagles. Right. Well, that's what's coming when you go down right the middle. They're going to get they'll at least get a piece of it. I mean, they didn't nuke it, but definitely got a piece of it. On top of the 8th. As Rodriguez able to foul him behind on play 0-1. I'm trying to get him chased there 1-1. Yeah, it's for Seattle. They need to find a way to keep Edmonton off the scoreboard. With a pop fly to right. Into the right field. And there's a run and catch. For out number 1. And they're going to bring in Brian Stott. And we strike 1 to Bryson Scott. And the 0-1 to Bryson Scott. The pitch will be out of the plate. And the count's 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch will be swung. Gonna miss right under and a slider 1-2. And still, yeah, I mean, they've been struggling this entire game. Just getting simple base hits. They'll be ball 2 off the plate. The 2 off the plate. And so top of the 8th, counts 3-2. And the 3-2 swing. It's going to go in the left. He's not going to be able to get there. Base hit for Bryson Stott. Runner coming to third. He is safe, and there's runners at the corners with 1 out here in the 8th for the Edmonton Eagles. Tying run on second for Edmonton. The leading run will be at the plate. Look at him going after it, and just drops down just a few feet in front of him for the double. There's Brandon Marsh. And that'll be strike 1. Marsh gets set. And it's across the strike zone. 1-1. Foul there, 1-2. All keeping them guessing, as I said earlier. I mean, unpredictable. While still sticking to what you know at the same time. Instead, can be a bit of a balance. Bounce 2-2 to Brandon Marsh here. And some offense. Slider for strike 3 for round number 2. Big strike 3 for the Seattle Sasquatch. You said Oakland Ocean. That's a wrong team. I'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Alright, yeah, but do it baseball. Top of the 8, 2-on-2 out here. Edmonton, they just need they need to get that ball rolling again. And that ball has been still as a statue since like the 4th. Foul, it'll be foul. And you're staying with 2 runners on second and third.
Ball, no.
And that'll be up play 1 and 2. Here's the 1-2. That'll be inside 2-2. Well, one curve inside there. Give him another pitch. And the count is now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And you're soon able to wind and deal the 3-2. Fly ball to left. Alvarez going back. He's going to make the catch, and that's going to the top of the 8th. Sasquatch will get out of it. And they keep it a 4-2 Seattle ball game. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. So they're ignoring Lucas Erkeg in the bottom of the 8th. He's 79th appearance this year, his final appearance of the regular season, 8-4 record, 2.79 ERA, 21.9% strikeout rate. We'll see how it does. Here's the leading off the 8th, Michael Conforto, who's 2 for 2 today.
Ball off the plate.
Fastball just off play you at 100. Lucas Erkeg's down. Turning up the dial a bit on the intensity of the pitches. And the count's 2-0, but a movement on that shape. But the thing is, you gotta account for the break. Otherwise, you're gonna have balls below the knees and a lot there for it. You're gonna be walking guys. Not just one guy here, and there can become a problem if you do not want to like predict where that pitch will land based on what pitch you throw. That's 3-1 to Conforto. The pitch. Swing ground ball right at short for the first for number 1. Here's Christian Encarnacion. One down here in the 8th here. So now this, I mean they're starting to struggle offensively too. It's kind of almost fell into this offensive stalemate the second half of this ball game. Swing and a miss, and the count's 1-1. Good swing, but it's foul for Christian Encarnacion. And the 1-2 pitch. On the play, and the count's 2-2.
No.
Down low in a sinker, 3-2. Count is full there. He's struggling with command a bit. 3-2. Slider got him for strike 3. There's 2 down in the 8th. Here's third baseman Jose Iglesias. Bottom of the 8th inning, Jose Iglesias up to the plate. 1-0-2 on a fastball to the top of the zone. Oh my god, I'm on the upper outside corner. I'm not even sure if that was a strike, but he said strike. And he 1 to Iglesias. God, swing, but it's foul. Oof. Lucas Urquiga's lucky. That ain't fair. Not gonna be able to get out of this, but not looking too bright for Edmonton on the other side in the 9th. It's not looking too bright. I mean, they're still gonna win the division regardless of what happens, but they won't get to 90 wins, assuming they don't have a ninth inning comeback. 9 periods of baseball is 9 20-minute periods. That'd be something. That'd be puck ball. Let's play some puck ball. I think that's what you call it. Baseball with hockey pucks. Definitely safe. And the 1-2. Somehow get a piece of that. And the count, it's 1-2 to Jose Iglesias. One-two pitch. Slider down low, 2-2. I mean, good take. Not to control with the pitch in the dirt. Fastball 101 fouled off by Iglesias. Lengthy at bat here. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he finally struck him out. We're going to the 9th. A chance for the Sasquatch to close it out. Jeremiah Estrada. So 66 appearances here for Estrada, 2.87 ERA, 30% strikeout rate. And he's going to face Riley Green. Chance. He's going to try and close this thing out. So Riley Green leading off the 9th for Edmonton. It'll be a high fly ball, foul. And the fans are standing, of course, for game 162. Final inning of the regular season for both the Sasquatch and the Eagles. Which they'll both play on Friday. That'll be a high fly ball to deep left center field. A nice running catch, round number 1. Jordan Alvarez able to run it down. Nolan Arenado to the plate. Sasquatch are 2 outs away from finishing this regular season with win 88, taking the final series against the Edmonton Eagles. 2-1, which they needed the sweep. They needed that sweep, but they're not gonna get it. And then they would have tied the Edmonton Eagles if they got that sweep, but they won't be able to get there. It's gonna be a game short. So the playoffs will start on Friday. It'll be the wild card round 1, the wild card.
Ball, no.
Starting Friday. It should be just 3 straight days. And we're gonna break, and we start Wednesday, round 2. We're seeing where the count's 2-2 to Nolan Arenado. And we're just gonna go from there.
Full count.
Around the count, it's foolish. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Seattle, they will be in the wild cards. I'm gonna cover what I can. Can't cover everything, but I'm gonna cover the most interesting games and, oh yes, post the scores. Matchups and the scores. Counts 3 balls and 2 strikes. A payoff pitch. Down low, swinging it hurt. Throw to first. Got him, and the Eagles are down to their final out. Golden Cows are final out for the Sasquatch regular season and the Eagles regular season. First pitch. Fouls it off. Good swing. 0-1. Dishing in for the playoffs. Round 2 next week. Because Eagles, they don't got to play round 1. They won the division. So they can skip the wild card. And they get extra time to prepare. And Seattle, they need to take this momentum, take it into Friday. Take their worth ethic, everything. And that's going to be a base hit for Colton Cowser in a deep left center field. He's got 1, he's going for 2. He's got doubles, are going to try for 3. No. He's got himself a 2-out double here in the 9th. 22nd double of the year for Colton Cowser. That would put the tying run on base, but if he gets a hit, this whole game comes into question now. This whole game will come into question if Candelario gets a base hit. Ground ball foul. 99-mile-an-hour fastball from Jeremiah Straw on the count 7-1. Final chance for Edmonton. Swung and a miss, and they're down to their final strike. Fans on their feet. What a season it's been for me, both me. Hopefully anybody watching, hopefully enjoyed it. Playoffs are coming. They're coming. Start Friday night, 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock Pacific. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that's your ball game. That's the regular season. The Seattle Sasquatch go out with a bang, defeating their divisional opponent, potentially a playoff matchup. The Edmonton Eagles, that defeat them 4-2 in Game 3, taking the series 2-1 in the final series of the regular season, winning it 4-2. I'm Thomas Rose, glad to have you tuning in. Corbin Burns the win, Jack Flaherty the loss, Jeremiah Stroud the save. On 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Sasquatch. For the Eagles, 2 runs, 8 hits, 3 errors. And that is your season. Playoffs start on Friday. I'm Thomas Rose, and I will see you Friday night for Game 1. I don't know who I'll cover. There'll be multiple Game 1s going on at the same time. I'll see what I'll pick the ones that I think will be the best to show. I'm Thomas Rose. See ya.